Welcome back to MagicGatheringStrat. We are playing Mezzel Delver. That is Delver with a little twist against something. We get a decent hand. And we're gonna go first turn Delver of Secrets is never wrong. And the Phantasmal Bear is really there, yes. We are playing Goblins. So let's see what this means. We don't want to reveal that card. I think we're gonna Cloud of Fairies and then snap the cohort. So to delay him and enable the attack by the Delver. So seize the initiative aggressively here. So we are snapping the cohort. And then we're gonna attack and play both our guys. And hope he doesn't main deck Electrickery. Because we are now quite vulnerable to Electrickery. But here are the cohorts again. And flipping the Delvers now should be very good. It's an island. Yeah, we've seen that stupid island. Okay, so we can't attack with the Delver. We need Phantasmal Bear for blocking. So I guess it's just you, Mr. Fairy. And the Goblins deck can easily catch up here. Unless we flip our Gorehouse Chainwalker. Alright. We are happily gonna block with the bear. And it's 18-18 and we really need to flip those Delvers. But we're not doing that though. Quicksand is not a bad card here. He can't block now, so we can just hit him for 3. We are not gonna block with the Delvers. And of course here we're gonna kill the Chainwalker with Quicksand if he does attack. If he doesn't attack, we will... what will we do then? That's a good question actually. Arsonist! But he did attack and we will kill the Chainwalker. So we are in the lead, but we need to flip those Delvers. Especially before he starts sacrificing his Arsonists. No. The Delvers are never flipped. Okay, I can't attack now, but I do have a very reliable blocker. Making me feel pretty safe, unless he casts Mog Raiders, and he has 8 of those in his deck. There is Mog Raiders and the other guy. And if he draws them, he can just kill the Delvers. And that will be a disaster for our friendly Delver deck. I have never played this matchup once in my life, so it's pretty interesting. And here's Spy Golem. Spy Golem should be a major problem for the Goblin deck. Let's see what happens. Gorehouse Chainwalker in the Goblins deck. Reckless Abandon. Well, yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. That was a 2 for 2, but it was a 2 for 2 that hurt. Makes cohort stay at home, so we are still in the lead. But that will not go on for long. Now we have no steam, and this might be the last chance to flip our Delver. No, we don't get to flip it, because it is a dead Delver. So what do we do now? Are we actually blocking the Arsonist? I don't think we are. we do play 20 cards. We have 1 in 3rd chance of flipping. That's pretty low for a Delver deck actually. And comparing it to Delver Fiend that I played earlier today in a video, that deck has a much better chance of flipping the Delver. Of course, we have Brainstorm to set up the flip. He still has 4 cards in hand. That's a lot. Yeah, no Arsonist, please. And he's now in the lead. And will we flip the Delver? No, we're not flipping the Delver. Never flipping the Delver. Okay, no singing, sorry. Forgot about that. So now things are starting to look grim. And here's Mr. Bushwalker. This probably means that we have to block something. And the block of choice is probably the Bushwalker, which will get us down to 5. Which is not a lot against Goblins. So Cloud of Fairies is staying at home and I don't have anything. I need something. Why does he have a stop in my upkeep with a Goblins deck? Well, I'm desperately searching for stuff. Let there be stuff. Okay, Quicksand and Counterspell is good enough for me. And now I have 2 islands I will draw that I will really hate. Feislinger. It's not what I like to see. So I'm blocking one of the Arsonists. And I will probably get Fire Blasted. Now. No, I won't, because I have a counterspell. So actually Fire Blast would be a disaster for him. He still has 2 cards, I have 3 lives. I don't even know what to draw here. And there's Fire Blast. So we are down a game against Goblins. So what do we board against Goblins? Well, almost everything seems useful in the sideboard. We have to consult the notes. All the Hydroblasts. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We will remove the slow cards, the anti-control cards. Is it exclude? Snap wasn't that great, was it? So I think 2 snaps and 2 gushes for 4 hydroblasts is what we're gonna do. And I'm not sure at all about that. I really need to talk to Mezzel. He's not online right now. And see what the new sideboard plan really is. Because I have the old one. Alright. This is a first turn Delver. Maybe that's not very critical against Goblins, but it's still a wonderful play. I have the Piracy Charm for Piracy Charm Bear next turn. Forge Devil kills my Delver. Which makes me very unhappy. So, Cloud of Fairies. We need to kill that guy. Or do we? It's just a 1-1. I'll kill him. I'm not sure though that that is correct. And the bear, next turn we'll have exclude mana. And let's see if he misses his land drop. Porch Devil looks very strong against Delver. Mog Fanatic, which he will probably sacrifice immediately and kill the Phantasmal Bear. Okay, oh, he wants to kill the fairies. That's awesome. I hated those fairies. Okay, exclude is up, and he can't really play around exclude, so exclude is a free card. And I'm out-tempoing him pretty bad right now. So do I keep this land in hand, or do I want to cast Piracy Charm? I think I need to play it, so I can cast Piracy Charm and Owner's Grace next turn. Maybe he's dealing with the bear once and for all. Jackal Familiar. Piracy Charm works pretty bad against him. We are drawing a card. For Spellstutter Sprite and Cloud of Fairies, that should be quite good against this deck. He can't block the bear. And we do have Quicksand and Spellstutter Sprite, so now we feel better. So let's Spellstutter Sprite something. That's a second Jackal Familiar. I'm gonna Spellstutter him. That's no reason to wait. Here's some better guy. The Fire Slinger, but he dies to Piracy Charm. So we're still pretty good here. And this Phantasmal Bear is living so long. So, do we want the Cloud of Fairies here, or do we cycle it? I think we are cycling it, actually. I'm not sure. And here's Sparksmith, so we need to cycle now. In case we find the counterspell. Yeah, we do! That's a bit lucky. So cycling proved to be very decisive there. And we got the grace here. I acknowledge my luck. Do I now? I think I grace main phase here. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I have no days in deck. But his offensive has now stopped entirely. And doesn't matter very much. He will now block the bear. But I think we will attack with the bear to have it force him to block. And now we can really cast a grace. And a land if we find something useful. Oh well, Trickery would hurt so bad now. We are grazing again. Discarding a land. Finding counterspell. Which should protect the win here. Yes. He didn't have any removal and we are on to the third game. I like Stitch Drake a lot in this matchup. And I'm not sure if it should go in or not. And that is one of the reasons I have to talk to him. I don't know what to take out, that's why I'm not taking it in. So, it's the final game. Delver versus Goblins. Delver, Pyrrhus Charm, Brainstorm, Hydroblast, 1 land. I think we need to keep that. And I think the correct play here is basically to get rid of anything he casts on the first turn. Or is it? Or are we setting up the Delver and then flipping, finding Hydroblast, the Ninja and stuff? I think we are doing that instead. Do we need to set the stop in the upkeep or not? I'll do it, just to be sure. No! Stupid Forge Devil! Okay, it wasn't the right play. And now we have fallen behind. To the degree that we will have to use Brainstorm anyway. Oh, far behind. And if we can't find the land now, this is pretty much game. And no land. Yep. I think this will be the first loss for the Mezzel Delver deck, and I think I misplayed something horribly along the way. Obviously Stitch Drake would not have saved us here. And if you play 19 lands, even if you play 19 lands instead of 16, which the Delver decks usually do, you will have these kinds of hands. Do you mulligan until you have no cards in hand, or what do you do? I find often that if I don't keep a promising 1-land hand, I will get a bad 6-card hand and a bad 5-card hand, and then I'm starting off the game with 4 cards. Alright, we still have to find the land, so we keep digging again, and there it is. So what do we do with this land that we have found? We have 13 lives. We need to stop a Bushwalker with a Hydroblast, and if there is no Bushwalker, we're gonna kill something. But we're still taking 6 points of damage. So we are in deep, deep trouble. No, sir. Then we're actually taking 8 points of damage. We are now at 5. And we can only stop... Yeah, what can we stop? We can stop 1 point there and 1 point there. So we are... we are dead, right? Okay, this is 7 points of damage. We can stop. We need to play a Delver and block one of the 2/2 guys and Hydroblast the other to live. And this is of course a plan that has no longevity at all. So it's just a matter of time now. Yeah, it's 5 damage. If I block the Forge Devil with the Delver, I get rid of it. And then I Hydroblast the Conscripts, I'm actually at 1. So that seems more constructive. So now I just have to deal with these 3 2/2s. Then maybe can't attack next turn. But he has the Mog Fanatic. And it's over. And Mezzel Delver has lost to Goblins. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. Playing Delver versus Goblins. Here is a last look on Mezzel's deck. Pause if you want to see the list. I'll include the link in the show notes. Thank you for watching.